spiritual wife in here. But at the same time, welcome to America.
I feel illuminated.
See, I feel like it's hey, but you guys know what's going on. Walk the review. I've got some good friends here, brother. Yeah. Pat, goddamn Sensei Blue.
Yes, sir.
So, in karate, they mean teacher. What you teaching these folks? What you teaching?
I feel like I'm teaching like wisdom. You know what I mean? Like I don't show it all the time, but you know what I mean. I definitely feel like I teach wisdom. You know, like or just like being a solid person. You know, throughout my actions. Like say if I'm being real, like I just want to be a real person. I just want to teach through actions.
Understood.
You know what I mean? Like
that's needed.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be real. You hear a lot of people say that's a real nigga, but at the same time it's like, bro, is he really?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I just seen him do some fugazi shit last week. You didn't see it, but I mean, you know, like I mean, I always say somebody's realness comes when somebody's not looking.
Right.
Because at the same time we always operate, we always hear what's done in the dark comes to the light.
Right.
Some people take that and be like, whatever, but then again, be out here doing rogue stuff. But I was raised, your integrity and your character always plays pivotal when nobody's looking.
Right.
But I'm going to start off like this. For those who probably been in a coma, being overseas, probably been on punishment, can't watch TV or YouTube or anything like that. For those who may not know you guys, tell them a little bit about yourselves, your platform, what you guys do.
Yo, what's up? I go by the name of the Sensei Blue.
And of course, I'm Black Pat.
And this is the Two Brothers from the Bachelor Service.
Hey man, we're a platform. We started as, well, we are still the Wavie Team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It ain't went nowhere.
It ain't went
nowhere.
Nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, we started as a radio show, basically. It was Catch the Wave Radio. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? We still doing it. We're just looking for a new location to start because now, man, them things is too packed. If you've been to if you've been in the studio, you came through.
Nah, serious. I came through. I'm gonna tell you about my experience. I loved it. I like the vibes they had because it's real hardcore and real conversation.
Right.
Because you can be amongst your friends and your peers and have those conversations, but then again, it can get one-sided because you guys all know each other. It can get real. But at the same time, when you're able to open up with different genders about real life experiences that go on, whether you agree with it or not, I'm not just saying it's must-see TV, but at the same time, bro, it's really entertaining, but at the same time, knowledgeable as well. So I always appreciated what you guys did.
And it was real hot in that motherfucker all the time.
Okay, so on Sundays, they wouldn't turn the air on for us. Like, we was the only people in there on Sundays.
Yes,
so,
man. Only people in the building, and we literally would have the studio packed with 20 people.
Yeah.
Like, damn near in studio audience every show.
But it was a applause signs going.
No, for real. Yeah,
seriously. But
let's give it up for the Walk Review one time.
Hey.
Shout out to you.
Hey, and seriously, that's why I love going there. I only went once, and I was like, bro, I gotta come here more. Like it's real life, bro. I loved it. That's all I can say about it, bro. But in general, like when you guys actually, before you guys got the Wavie Team started, what did you guys see that you guys wanted to do the Wavie Team? Like, why had they even get started? Like, what was the conversation where y'all like, bro, we need to start this?
So I feel like the start would be, I feel like we needed a platform. Like definitely we had Say Cheese and all this, but I feel like we just need another platform because we're both artists. I had a hot song that was going on at that time, but for what's going on, I feel like we needed like a platform for just like Dallas and just to show what's going on in the city. You know what I mean? We were just talking about this like, what we say, OGs? New age OGs?
Yeah, new age OGs. Because you know what I'm saying? Really, in the beginning, we didn't know what we was going to do. I've been knowing Blue actually a long time. I knew him back when we were young, I'm talking about like 8th grade.
Okay.
But he was like one of the people that you just speak to.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's good? What's poppin', bro? And that's it.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I wasn't the coolest nigga, but like, I was just solid. I used to hoop, so I was just like, people
We
just,
see the height,
exactly,
Don't feel pissed off with the doctor. He's 6'5".
Nigga, you lie. Nigga, I'm shorter than you. Open this hole.
I'm telling you,
violate special.
How do you feel as a soft? Hey, you keep going, you're gonna be 6'5". What? Hell,
well, shit. Let me do these push-ups.
Then stop. Just but my bad.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, where's I going with that?
You were saying, you know, we was 8th grade, whatever.
8th grade, man. I thought this dude like. I wouldn't just like, man, I wouldn't, because I hate the word lame, I hate all that shit, but like putting names on things, but I feel like I was just me, you know what I mean?
You was you, and I was a crazy wild motherfucker, bro.
I always thought that he was playing with me. So and then one day I was like, damn, this nigga playing. Like I think he just fuck with me or just trying to you know how some people come up fuck with you, play with you and shit. And he ended up being just solid, just genuine, the whole just straight out through.
Because people don't understand, I would always speak to everybody in school. That's always been me, bro. I ain't never been no person who would try to act better than anybody. I just didn't believe it. I ain't you know what I'm saying, that in general.
Exactly.
And he put me on his second, so my second DJ gig ever was his party.
This senior year after
this is way after,
fast forward.
Yeah.
So literally, I didn't know it was his second DJ gig, but literally, you know what I'm saying, this the homie, I'm like, what's up, Blue? Hey, bro, I'm finna do my first party.
Yeah.
Why don't you DJ? So literally,
the first party I DJ'd was Platinum Minds. It was their video shoot.
I remember.
And I seen them at the video shoot. I'm like, bro,
you got to come next week. Yeah.
And that shit turned out to be one of the craziest shits ever. And then we created this whole party.
But it's real genuine right here. Because you guys have people that become friends off of circumstances where they both grow in a business or hey, we both eating. Hey, we always sing together. We my partner now. But at the same time, I love it when I hear dudes that really grew in real genuine ways, bro, because you see a lot of fakeness going on. You see a lot of opportunistic things going on for people who want to get what's theirs.
Right.
But when you actually able to grow with somebody you genuinely fuck with and actually genuinely care for as a brother, as a family member, even though y'all not blood, it makes everything all the work better, man.
Nah, real talk, bro.
Yes, sir. When y'all got started, when did you guys know you guys were making an impact? Because, like I said previously, when you go out there and you hooping and you make your first crossover, hit your first layup, you know, bro, I'm doing something.
Right.
When did you guys feel like that?
Honestly, I looked at this dude, I said, because everybody was like, I don't know if we should do radio, I don't know if we should do this. I'm telling them.
Please tell them that.
This is the first time, very first thing.
Just getting started.
Yeah, just getting started.
We haven't even done the first episode, none of that yet.
So, we got Sean Cotton as our first interview. And at the beginning, everybody rocky, everybody shaky. Sean Cotton come in, is very quiet in there. Everybody, we just shit. We just finna hit this up. You know what I mean? We just gotta do it. So, cause you know what I'm saying? My favorite thing is the whole time I was ready, it was nah, nigga, let's get it. I was like, you know what I'm saying? That's that Drake. That's Drake. That was my favorite line because it's let's just go do it. So, Sean Cotton come on. And everybody in the studio, as soon as the interview's over, everybody's like, oh my God, this was the greatest shit. Y'all niggas know what the fuck.
And these are the same people who didn't believe in the beginning, bro. We telling these people, let's do this. And they no, I don't think we need to step into this, man. We're not ready.
We're not ready to step out that box and be, bro, we got. If y'all have not learned a lesson, you guys have to learn. You guys have to take a leap at some time.
Yeah.
You can't stand on the sidelines forever.
Jump off the board.
You can't hide. But at the same time, you have to really be able to take that leap of faith and really move on what you're passionate about. And I see that with you guys. Right. You guys continue to move on what you guys are passionately moving on. Right. And I really just respect it. Exactly. But a personal question, and this is just for me, because when I actually got started with the Walker Review, I actually told myself, and not really in a ignorant way, because I understood I was ignorant to a lot of things because I didn't know. Right. But I learned that I didn't want to watch other forms of media platforms local because I didn't want to look at that and think, oh, they're doing that, they can change my style and do that. Oh, I need to feel like I'm catering to what that is. So I said, you know what? There's no hating, but I'm just not going to watch it. Did you guys ever feel like that, just to stay true to yourself, that you didn't want to watch anybody else so you wouldn't be kind of influenced to change something just for viewership or something like that?
No, not really, because I feel like for us, we always we had a conversation in the beginning. We said, hey man, on our pages, we're not going to be pushing fights. We're not going to be pushing shit that's going really down the culture.
No mix, because that's what social media is nowadays. If you can get the most attention off the craziest thing, that's what's going to gain you that traction.
Right. And so we pay attention to a lot of different platforms. Shit, we look at everybody shit because at the end of the day, we do take game from everybody too. I feel like we can. I personally feel like you can learn from anybody. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It could be homeless man out the street. You have a conversation. This nigga done gave you the best game of the day. You like, nigga, what? That's the word of the day. But overall, it's always just been a thing where we fuck with everybody and we knew what we was doing.
Exactly.
We even at a point we was like, nah, we ain't gonna be pushing, you know what I'm saying, the hoes on there. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do something positive, but you know, we love women. So
it's hard not to.
Yeah,
I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
We live in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
We have lots of beautiful.
You young strippers out there keep shaking that ass. We need that from you.
Shout out to the hard-working women in the clubs. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Tip the bottle, girl.
No, but you guys are some characters. What's one of y'all most memorable moments? It could be in the Wavie Team. It could be in what's one of y'all most memorable moments that y'all want to say? Because I know y'all got a lot of stories that's probably uncut. We ain't got to deal with it.
Yeah, this man's birthday.
But let's know about one of the memorable moments, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to go there with you.
Bro, it don't matter. It's whatever.
It's family.
I mean, because cats really understand where the bachelor service even came from.
Talk about it. Let's get there.
I'm going to give you the original what the hell the bachelor service was in the very beginning.
Gotcha.
Okay, we would have, it's me, Brother Blue, of course, our partner Future. Futuristic Music, shout out to him, live band studio doing his things for now. But literally, like, we would do these things where we would have like 15 women come out. We would say, hey, everybody invite 4 ladies, 5 ladies apiece. And we would literally go do shit. Okay. Like for my birthday, it was like, hey, okay, my nigga, we all just gonna go, nigga, whatever. Like
it was like 4 of us and like literally 20 females. And then this nigga's like, oh, Blue, you gotta control the situation for me, bro. Like you gotta play the music right now.
You gotta go to DJ Blue on this for tonight, dog.
I'm this on my iPhone just going in. I'm like,
and he mixing this. We on the party. This shit is lit.
Hey, I done been in the play with bro. Like you really on your fox. You like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm finna kill this bitch.
You didn't know my playlist was like this. You didn't know I had that.
Yeah,
I definitely get that.
Nah, for real.
So we had a homie. We all went to South by Southwest or whatever. And this is when we went with the whole team, catch the wave, everything.
Gotcha.
And we always get like a house, you know what I'm saying? We call it the Wavie house when we go.
Right.
So literally, like, man, our partner JT, we cooking because we always cook too and shit like that. We don't even worry about it. Like, we let the ladies do what they do. We just on some cool ass shit. We let them choose who they gonna choose. We ain't applying no pressure, and that's why they fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? All the ladies, they tell us that they're not.
Bachelor service tip for you right there.
Yeah, you need to know that.
We're giving tips. Everybody's on the
So literally, one of the homies, J10, shout out to J10.
Now shout out to him, bro. He's doing major things, boy.
Yeah, the favorite ones. We see y'all. But you know what I'm saying? Literally, he was just like, nigga, this some y'all niggas need to be the bachelor service. Yeah. So when I heard that shit, I said, oh my god.
Yeah, the light bulb.
Nigga, I said, that's cold as fuck. I said, that's what we call from here on out, nigga, the bachelor service.
Every time we invite these females out, it is the bachelor service. Every single time.
And Blue, tell them, like, from there, like, when we came up with the show, the first original name, and then how we just started.
Okay, so the first original name was gonna be the Man Cave. And then this guy was like, yeah, man, like, nah, it's not, like, we can't do the Man Cave because if somebody else is probably man
watching BET.
Yeah, BET.
I'm kicked over with a girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm kicked over and, like, watching shit. And she, like we watching BET. He was like, so I was like, hey, this what you was talking about on BET? I was like, hell yeah, we got to change the name quick. So he was like, why don't we go with the bachelor service? You know what I mean? It's already a household name, so we might as well just go ahead and put it out there. You know?
No, seriously, and the name, it hits. It's like bachelor service. Like, women can think of it in one way, fellas can think of it in one way. At the same time, it has a lot of different meanings, a lot of different things, but at the same time, it's the topics y'all talk about. I fuck with. Because it needs to be talked about. You got I'm sorry, a lot of these reality shows nowadays are geared towards women.
Right.
But at the same time, bro, we need that male-oriented, just understand. Just know what's going on. Because, bro, as a male, like, it's a lot of things going on, not all in our favor, but at the same time against us in a lot of different things. So, just to get that male perspective on different things and make sure, I'm not tripping. I ain't the only one that feel like that. We on the same page. I got brothers that feel me in that lane. But I seriously feel that, man. But what are some words of advice that you guys received that you guys still tailor and use to this day? It could have been from a parent, it could have been from a coach, it could have been from anybody. What's something that you chant to use today?
Mine was from older homie. I know I said on the bachelor service as well, like just be yourself. You know what I mean? Because you can't never, if you ever change up for somebody else, if you ever try to be anybody else, like then you have to change. You have to keep the act going. You know, I can see if you're an actor or whatnot. Like yes, you do have to act, but you know, if you just regular life, like you know what I mean, you catch us out in the street, like I know even you know what I mean, like we all the same people. Catch us out in the street, same person. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely. Like I feel like that's just mine that I got the knowledge like that.
Mine, I'm gonna tell the truth. Came from one of my homies. I got a partner named Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Couple Brandons out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, shout out to him. Actually, he's my partner in making the apps. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Yeah.
You gotta talk about that. This man got apps, man. I remember
new game now coming. It's about to get crazy. You know what I'm
this
saying?
man got apps.
We're going to another level, 10 levels. I'm telling you. But neither here nor there. He was like, bro, pray for wisdom.
No, seriously.
Mm-hmm. And literally, that stuck with me. And I just started praying for wisdom. I started praying for wisdom. Next thing I know, I had a gray hair pop out of my head. You know what that means? I said, the Lord answered me.
Nah, seriously, because I can really relate to what
I ain't never cut that gray hair. Still
I got one right there on the crack. They're saying it, and I pray, and I like it. But I can really vouch on what both of you guys said, because I said it a lot. I say, bro, people go down the road of lies so long, they forget who they truly are.
Right.
And when they finally have that self-evaluation of who they are and look themselves in the mirror, they have to go through a reboot and figure out exactly who you are. And that takes time off of their progression and time off of their maturity, because they've been going so long on a lie. And with wisdom, bro, I remember I prayed about that literally like 5 years ago. Like, bro, I want wisdom. I want to be able to let go all the immature and crazy things I do. I want to be able to learn in every situation I go through. And honestly, my mindset changed to looking at everything differently. Like, what can I learn from this situation, good or bad? Like, learn, because there's so much wisdom out there. There's so much things going on that you can learn from experience, to so many different things. So I've definitely vouched y'all on both of the things that you guys just said.
I feel like L ain't nothing but a lesson.
Exactly.
You know, that's all it is.
Exactly.
For real.
And that's the only way. And to be honest, it's just people look at that off of how they view things. People will take an L as, oh, it's bad, but a lot of other people take it like you said, learn experience.
And everything comes in time. Like, don't think it's gonna come just tomorrow, just because, hey man, I'm gonna walk with this man. Like, you gotta understand, things are gonna take time. Nothing comes overnight. Like, literally, man, everything I've ever won in, or anything I ever done good in, it took time to get there. It took me going out, meeting these people, talking to people, and opening my mouth. Yeah, like, it was nothing like, oh yeah, just because I'm doing this, these niggas supposed to notice me. Nah, man, take time. I promise you, you're gonna be put in the right position. As long as you keep going, it's gonna happen.
Seriously. How do you feel about the current state of media action in our generation? Because, like I said, in social media, like, the craziest thing, like, every time I get on Twitter, all the major retweets come from females that's naked, a fight, something crazy that's on their timeline. Just actually nothing that's motivating, more demoralizing than anything. Like, how do you guys view the current state of media that we're in currently right now?
I definitely feel like it just takes a little bit of time. Like right now, it's just the time of the foolishness. You know, it takes, like right now, that's just what's going on, because we've went so many years and so long with doing the right thing. People want to do the wrong thing now. They want to see like and that's just media. People like to see that. Like, I can't even lie. We don't post fights, but if I see a fight, I look for a couple. I'll be like, like, you know what I mean? I'm bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If I see
that knockout special.
Yeah, if I see some naked woman on my timeline, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna be like, oh shit.
You gotta see that ass special.
On that.
You need
it. But I mean, that's just how I feel about like media currently. That's why we have to stay grounded. You know what I mean? Like, somebody has to, like, that's cool, they can do that right now, but like, it's everybody's time comes back around. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's like, oh, real hip hop is gone. It's like real hip hop will come back. It'll come back when people are tired of hearing like all the, you know, or they'll be like, damn, I grew up and I've changed. You know what I mean? I've got wisdom now, and I'm like, okay, now I know that I can listen to the XXXTentacion, or whatever, and I can listen to J. Cole at the same time. You know, I can turn up and I can get wisdom. You know, I don't always have to be on one platform. I have an even balance between the two.
Right. I feel like it's a distraction. I don't care if we in media or not. It's a distraction. Think about how many times you said you was gonna do this, You just finna go read this book.
Right,
You just finna go to bed and go to sleep.
True that.
But before you go to bed, you say, okay, I'm finna get on social media for a little bit. Or what's the first thing you do when you wake up? You check your phone. You go straight to social media. I feel like it's a distraction, bro. Point blank period. And don't get me wrong. Look, it's sad to say, but I love that distraction. I will get on, nigga, when we get up from right here, I'm going to check Instagram.
And see what notification you got.
I cannot lie to y'all. Like, I ain't saying I'm better than nobody. Like, my mind is focused on, no. But it's a distraction.
Just being honest with yourself and as well as the circumstances going on.
Yeah.
I understand it because I had to really check myself. I've sometimes even taken a step back, kind of deleting my social media apps. Kind of took a step back to see, bro, focus your mind on other things.
Right.
Read a book, bro. Like, go and get some wisdom.
Right.
You don't got to always wake up and be the first thing you check. Now, I understand it's addictive. It can get addictive. Like, seriously. Because I even said, bro, like, if I wasn't in this field, like, I would try to not have social media so much, but not even the perks, the networking and the connection that you can make from this worldwide system that we have at the palm of our hands, it gets you. Because we see the pros we can get from this. You can literally talk to any famous person through a DM.
Right.
But simply you got to be able to take a step back and understand that there's other things out there as well, man. But this is one of my last questions. We're gonna get to our bachelor service /walk. But just some words of wisdom to the younger generation that may be watching this interview. I mean, are any of you guys communications majors, anything like that?
I ain't good about it.
See, exactly. But at the same time, you guys are self-taught in a lot of different things. Just the value of using your resources to learn what's out there and just giving them some self-motivation to know that, bro, college may not be for everybody, but there's a way you can create your own avenue.
Right. Never let your situation define you. Ever. That's it.
Look at this bro. The Sensei.
Hey, I'm gonna say that's why his name is the Sensei. That's exactly why he's the Sensei.
I would say, man, if anything, learn from it once. Don't keep going down the alleyway. I know it's hard because, like, me personally, man, I did a lot of dumb ass shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was on my nigga stupid ass shit, nigga. Like, until I got to this point, and I'm still learning. I'm nowhere near close. But back then, I wasn't thinking. Nigga, crash dummy style. Like, we in this house. What we doing today? Nigga, we hitting the leg. We gonna go. We're gonna come home. We gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just learn from it once.
Yeah.
Instead of having to keep going the alleyway like, hey, shit. I'm keep fucking with this, keep doing this. Nah, I'm once.
I just feel like you just gotta think for yourself, you know. That's all I can just think. Like, just if you young person out there watching this, like, just think for yourself. You just, you have your friends, you have like everybody telling you what to do, but think of like, is this what I want to do? Is this is this the right thing for me? So just think of it. Just think for yourself.
Be the wave, not the flow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you hear me?
Exactly.
Be the wave and not the flow.
I like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't get it down.
I like it. But let's get to the real. Now, and when I thought about this, when I was in the process and the thinking process of these questions, and I said, you know what? Let me talk to my brother. Let me talk to him.
Okay.
I'll give you two names in the situations: David Irvin, Reuben Foster. Both of them had cases put on them for women that lied about the situation. David Irvin, woman of his child, girlfriend of his child, said he physically assaulted her. Came back, that was a full-out lie. She was angry. Reuben Foster, his ex, said he punched her in the face 10 times. Came back, that was a full-out lie. What is going on? Because as a male, we're held to a higher standard when it comes to domestic violence. I'm saying like this, I was taught the same thing when I was a child. Keep your hands and feet to yourself.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it gets to a point where we're scrutinized for everything, even if it's a lie. So
I think everybody, once you know that you have that privilege, like white people know that they have the white privilege.
Facts.
So women know that they have the women privilege of like saying if they say something like that, then it's like, oh yeah, they're definitely
You done died.
Yeah, exactly. They're going with you every single time. They're going with the woman every single time. So I just feel like they just know their privilege, or even we could That's hard because I don't know the answer to that.
See,
that's hard shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I know you got some. Go ahead, Pat. I know you got some.
I don't know how good this is gonna be. But I'm gonna say like literally like you gotta watch your situation.
Very much so.
When I say that, I mean literally pay attention to red flags. And when I say that, I mean early red flags.
Right.
Like I'm not saying don't go through with things just because you seen the red flag early, but I'm saying keep that in mind though.
Exactly.
Because you can see what a person is capable of by the way they handle other people.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can see the way they are by the things that they've done. I know you don't want to hold nobody's past against them, but you do have to keep a mental note.
That's true.
Right.
Always remember, don't forget. It's always what it wants. Because at the same time, I can always forgive, but never forget.
Right.
Because people show their character in their actions, mistakes and all. But at the same time, character is shown by always somebody's actions. So I'm always very visual and diligent about looking at those certain type of characters.
Yeah.
Seriously, man.
And especially in a relationship. I'm gonna be real. Man, these women are sneaky. And I'm being real. Like, they are very sneaky. Women will take things to the grave. When I say that, literally, like, done did some shit and won't tell you
Never, ever.
You can admit all your fault. Baby, I did this. I cheated on you. And she gonna look at you and say, nah, I ain't.
Yeah,
You never did nothing.
Yeah.
Straight face.
Me and my girls, we didn't go to Miami and I ain't gonna tell you that.
Oh, Lord, man, I don't feel bad for brother. He had his girl, boy, his whole butt was on the man.
I seen it. See, social media ain't shit. I seen it.
It ain't. Because it would have never been fair.
I watched
it. I did too.
We all
did.
It was lovely.
Hey, y'all, y'all can tune into the Baptist service. They got a lot of things going on. I got a lot of things going on. Just follow all of us. We all family around here, but I do appreciate you guys.
No, thank you for the opportunity, brother. For real. It means a lot.
Seriously, man. I'm just excited for what we all have going on. At the same time, like I said, we got to continue to plant the seed. But once that seed grows, the fruit that comes off that tree will be able to feed a lot of different people.
Amen.
There we go. Keep tuning in. We got more to show you guys.